Good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning, wherever you're watching from, and welcome to Monster Jam Science Series number 14, Werewolf vs. Vampire. It's a beautiful day out, it's 46 degrees, and I couldn't be more happier. So, you've seen the field of trucks, you've seen the track, and now, time for the actual event. So like I said before, we're going to kick it off with Cody Armstrong and Monster Jam Collector Racing. Snakebite taking on the Electric Bigfoot. I decided to include this one because, well, it's brand new and kind of looks like a Halloween truck with the black body and the purple and blue lightning. It just looks very Halloweeny. Weenie. Yeah, all right, here we go. Round one. They clear the cemetery and Bigfoot gets the win over Snakebite.
Beanie weenies, beanie weenies.
Alright, next up in racing, we got the Black Werewolf taking on Jekyll and Hyde. Truck that was added into the lineup since Team Werewolf added an extra truck. Team Vampire wanted to keep it fair, so they recruited Jekyll and Hyde, who's also representing 2 Extreme Racing, but flying solo. And here they go. And over goes Werewolf, Jekyll and Hyde having problems going down. And Werewolf takes the win. And also taking out the gates of the cemetery. And also, the cemetery, it's here for now, but when I do freestyle, it'll be moved over here. We also got these coffins here for them to knock down, just like in Monster Truck Madness too. Anybody remember that? Alright, here come the Nitro Neons. Oh. Yeah, where are you? Representing Team Vampire, it's Dragon Nitro taking on Gravedigger Neon. Gravedigger Neon. I mixed up. Yeah, Gravedigger Neon. Custom, of course. And here we go. And another win for Team Werewolf. Team Vampire just isn't doing that great. Guess that's the curse lane. Alright, next up in racing, representing Team Vampire is El Toro Loco Zombie. And representing Team Werewolf is Max D Hunter, running on the Dirty to Clean black Max D body. It looks really good. So here they go. And another W for Team Werewolf. And El Toro Loco takes out a coffin. Alright, we got a couple of familiar names here, but with new looks. We got the Red Jester representing Team Werewolf, taking on Sparkle Smash representing Team Vampire. From that Medieval 3-pack from Target, I forgot what it's called. I know Medieval was in the name. Anyway, down they go, problems for Sparkle Smash, and Jester takes out the rest of the coffins. Alright, next up in racing, we got Northern Nightmare, the new look, the phased out edition, taking on Town Hauler the Monster. Can Team Vampire get a win here? Nope, not this time. Northern Nightmare advancing to round 2. Alright, did a little bit of work on the Vampire lane. And had a track that was bent. That might have been what was messing them up. Let's find out. As we get Brown Werewolf taking on the Raven, who I believe won last year. I know this truck's a past champion. Here we go. And finally a win for Team Vampire, leaving Werewolf in the dust. Alright, next up in racing, we got Earthshaker Pumpkin Company taking on the Boogie Van. And down we go. And another win for Team Vampire. They are catching up now. And next up in racing, we got Cyclops representing Team Vampire taking on the Gravedigger for Team Werewolf. My custom go-kart, the Gravedigger. I'm quite proud of it. And here we go. And it will be Gravedigger taking out Cyclops. And next up in racing, we got Velociraptor taking on Red Zombie. I think you know what teams they're on at this point. Down they go. And it's going to be the Red Zombie. When we thought it was going to be Velociraptor, he got stuck up on the car and Zombie took advantage of it. Next up in racing, we got Zombie Green taking on Wolf's Head, the silver edition. We'll see the brown one later on. And here we go. Problems for Zombie, and Wolf's Head is your winner. Alright, next up in racing, we got Bad Company on Team Werewolf taking on the Freestyle World Champion, King Sling, on Team Vampire. This is why Team Vampire recruited King Sling, former world champion. But he won't be a racing champion here, as Bad Company takes the win. And next up in racing, we got Lone Wolf taking on the Black Pearl. Down we go. And another win for Team Werewolf. Man, they are just unbeatable. Maybe Team Vampire would have an easier time if the sun wasn't out. Alright, next up in racing, multi-time triple threat champion, the Destroyer, taking on the Skeleton Zombie. Down they go. And it's going to be the Destroyer. Alright, next up in racing, we got the Kraken taking on Pirate's Cursed Ghost. This thing would look cool in real life. Anyways, down they go. And a win for Team Vampire. Kraken takes out the gates again. Well, the gates get knocked down again. This is the first time Kraken's racing on this track. But anyways, Pirate's Curse advancing to round 2. Alright, next up, it's Monster Patrol taking on the Yellow Zombie. Go get yourself a 30th anniversary Monster Patrol shirt. The only sizes available are a small and medium. And if you fit into either one of those, then go get yourself one. Down they go, and it's going to be Zombie taking out Monster Patrol. And nobody has respect for those gates. And next up in racing, we got Bog Hog in its official sign-up series with somebody behind the wheel of it, taking on Roger Dodger Vampire, who I believe is also a past champion. And down they go. And it's going to be Bog Hog. Alright, next up in racing, we got Zombie, the normal one, taking on Gravedigger the Legend. Which, by the way, Pinchy 08, don't worry, you will be in the next sign-up series. I got it written down. Alright, here we go. There we go. Prophet of the Legend and Zombie will advance to round 2. Alright, we're near the end of round 1. We got Son of a Digger taking on Wolf's Head. Let's go racing. And another win for Team Vampire. Wolf's Head spins out. Not really sure what happened there. Alright, final race. It's the team captains. We got the Nightwalker taking on Mohawk Warrior Vampire. Let's go green. And it will be the Nightwalker. And here's how round 2 is going to go. All Team Werewolf versus Team Vampire up until here. Or Team Werewolf will be going against each other. Alright, let's begin round 2. Alright, first up for round 2. Bigfoot taking on the Raven. Down we go. Promise for Bigfoot and the Raven. We'll get the win. And finally somebody knocks some tombstones over. Alright, next up in round 2. Werewolf taking on Boogie Van. And Boogie Van takes out the Werewolf. Team Vampire getting their revenge. Seems like the Werewolf lane is having problems now. Alright, next up in racing, we got Red Zombie taking on Gravedigger Neon. Red and green. Yep, it's November, so time for people to go full Christmas. Despite, hey, we gotta get through Thanksgiving first. Chill, people, chill. And Team Werewolf catching up. Gravedigger Neon takes out Zombie. And next up in racing, Max D Hunter taking on Pirate's Cursed Ghost. Down they go. And Pirate's Cursed Ghost takes out Max D. Well, what will it be, fellas? Ketchup or mustard? It's Jester taking on Zombie. And what a race. No rollovers. And it's going to be the Jestalade. Alright, next up in racing, Northern Nightmare taking on Zombie. Down they go. And another win for Team Werewolf. Taking out one of the coffins. The graveyard is destroyed. But that skeleton's still standing. Alright, father versus son. Here we got Gravedigger taking on Son of a Digger. Let's go racing. And it'll be Gravedigger. And next up in racing, we got Bad Company taking on Wolf's Head. It's all Team Werewolf now. Here we go. And it will be Bad Company. And Wolf's Head getting caught up in the coffins. And next up in racing, Lone Wolf taking on the Destroyer. Another Team Werewolf race. And so will the last one be. And here we go. Crawford Destroyer and Lone Wolf takes the win. And final race of round 2. Nightwalker taking on Bog Hog. Let's go green. And it will be Nightwalker. That was a weird voice I did. Alright, here we go. Round number 3. Gravedigger taking on the Raven. Gravedigger Neon, that is, and he will get the win over Raven. Alright, it's the battle of the vans. We got Jester taking on Boogie Van. For round number 2, we're representing Team Werewolf and representing Team Vampire, for those who forgot. Down we go! And it is going to be Jester. And next up in racing, we got Pirate's Curse Ghost taking on Northern Nightmare. Down we go. And Northern Nightmare will get the win. Alright, next up in racing, Battle of the Chevys. Gravedigger taking on Bad Company. Crawford for Gravedigger and Bad Company gets some air and getting the win. Alright, next up, or last up for round 3, it's the Black Wolf versus the White Wolf once again. Nightwalker taking on Lone Wolf. Here we go. And it will be Lone Wolf. And we need your fast loser, so here we go. Team Vampire's got another chance. Team Werewolf absolutely dominated racing. Well, so far, but time for a Vampire fast loser race. We got Black Pearl and Snakebite. And it'll be, not Snakebite, Black Pearl. Back for revenge. Alright, we're on to round 4 now. Gravedigger Neon taking on Jester. I have to say, both Gravedigger trucks have been doing extremely well. Although, now that I've said that out loud, I realize I might have jinxed them. Let's find out. Down we go, and... ooh. It'll be Gravedigger. And here we go, another Gravedigger. Taking on Northern Nightmare this time. Here we go. And prompt for Gravedigger and Northern Nightmare. Going to the semi-final round. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't these two face each other in round 1? Well, if so, then it's a rematch. Lone Wolf taking on Black Pearl. And it will be Lone Wolf. Alright, one more fast loser race before the semi-final round. Team Vampire trying once again. Mohawk Warrior and Son of a Digger. Here we go. And it will be Mohawk Warrior. Alright. This is the semi-final round. Got Gravedigger Neon taking on Northern Nightmare. Team Werewolf race here. Who's going to the finals? And it will be Gravedigger. Alright, who's facing Gravedigger in the final race? Mohawk Warrior or Lone Wolf? Let's find out. And it will be... ooh. It will be Lone Wolf. That means Team Vampire... no, not Team Vampire. Team Werewolf has won racing. Oh, sorry about that. So Team Werewolf has won racing, but who will be the racing champion here? In the Vampire lane, it's Shadow versus Ghost in Lone Wolf. And in the Werewolf lane, it's Pinchy08 and Gravedigger Neon. Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose, and we're ready to go racing right here, right now. And your winner is the Gravedigger. And Pinchy08, the one who was added into the lineup in a custom truck. Congratulations to you. And that's also a win for Team Neon as well. And for those that are wondering, yes, I am considering doing my own Superstar Challenge. I've done an All-Star Challenge every year, all except 2021. Yeah, I had other crap going on at the time. But anyways, congratulations to Pinchy08. Getting to go down again and celebrate. And there he goes. Alrighty. Well, that concludes racing. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a good time doing this. And stay tuned for Long Jump because that is next. Can Team Vampire get their revenge? Or will they be taken down once again by Team Werewolf? Tune in next time.